Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Tamiru Nimsat. Let's have a look at the headlines. Government launches massive tourism workforce program. Share surge as oil share price index hits 8-week high. News in detail. Sri Lanka has launched a major vocational training program to address the growing workforce needs of its tourism sector, which requires 800,000 trained professionals to meet its target of attracting 5 million tourists annually by 2030. The Cabinet of Ministers has approved the Hospitality Labour Force initiative to train 100,000 youth. The 6-month vocational training program will be conducted at the National Vocational Qualification Level 3, utilizing infrastructure and trainees from accredited public and private sector training institutes across the island. The program will provide both theoretical knowledge and practical training in groups of 30 students covering 360 hours over 60 days. The first phase will train 20,000 youth from Samurdhi beneficiary families using funds allocated for Samurdhi empowerment, with the program running from 2025 through 2026. The remaining 80,000 people will be trained through public-private partnerships, interorganizational cooperation and co-sponsorship funds. The Sri Lanka Institute of Tourism and Hotel Management will maintain academic standards, management and quality assurance for the entire program, which costs approximately 55,832 rupees 50 cents per participant. This initiative addresses the critical shortage of trained hospitality professionals needed to achieve the government's strategic objective of attracting 5 million tourists annually by 2030. The Asian Development Bank has approved a $100 million loan to implement a sustainable tourism development program in Sri Lanka. Cabinet spokesperson Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa provided details on how this funding will boost tourism infrastructure in key regions as announced at the government press conference recently.
යෝජනාව තිරසර සංචාරක සංවර්ධන වැඩසටහන ක්‍රියාත්මක කිරීම සංචාරක ශේෂ්ත්‍රය වෙනුවෙන් ශේෂ්ත්‍ර සංවර්ධන වැඩසටහන ක්‍රියාත්මක කිරීම සඳහා ආසියානු සංවර්ධන බැංකුව විසින් ඇමරිකන් ඩොලර් මිලියන 100ක ණය මුදලක් ලබා දෙන්නට එකඟතාවය පළ කළා තියෙනවා. එකී ණය මුදල ඇමරිකන් ඩොලර් මිලියන 70ක ප්‍රතිපත්ති සංරචක මත පදනම් වූ ණයක් සහ ආයෝජන සංරචක මත පදනම් වූ ණයක් ලෙස සංරචක දෙකකින් සමන්විත වෙනවා. ආයෝජන සංරචකයේ යටතේ ත්‍රිකුණාමලය හා දඹුල්ල සීගිරිය ප්‍රදේශය ඇතුළත්ව සංචාරක ගමනාන්තවල සංචාරක විභවතාවය සහ චරණධාරිතාව වැඩි දියුණු කිරීම, සංචාරක තදබදය පාලනය කිරීම, නවාතැන් කාලය දියුණු කිරීම සහ සංචාරක කර්මාන්තය හරහා ප්‍රාදේශීය ආර්ථිකයට වැඩි දායකත්වයක් ලබා ගැනීමට අවශ්‍ය සංවර්ධන කාර්යයන් සිදු කිරීමට අපේක්ෂා කරනවා. එකී ආයෝජන සංරචක යටතේට ගැනෙන ව්‍යාපෘති ක්‍රියාත්මක කිරීමේ නියෝජිත ආයතනය සහ ක්‍රියාත්මක කිරීමේ ආයතනය වශයෙන් නාගරික සංවර්ධන ඉදිකිරීම හා නිවාස අමාත්‍යාංශ කටයුතු කරන ලබනවා.
The Colombo stock market recorded its largest daily gain in 8 weeks as the oil share price index surged by 1.30% to close at 20,619 points. The market turnover crossed 6.2 billion rupees with broad-based buying interest across multiple sectors. Trading activity saw significant growth with volume increasing by 55% and turnover rising by 53% compared to the previous session. The utilities sector led the gains with a 6.22% increase, followed by strong performances in capital goods and financial stocks. Market participation was dominated by high net worth and institutional investors, though foreign investors remained net sellers. The overall market sentiment remained positive with the price to earnings ratio improving to 9.06. Meanwhile, in the fixed income market, treasury bond yields remained stable across various maturities, with the exchange rate holding at 361.81 rupees per US dollar. Excess liquidity in the financial system stood at 147.91 billion rupees. Stay tuned. We will return after this short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. The Sri Lanka Malaysia Business Council has re-elected Marshad Bari as its president during its 31st annual general meeting held recently in Colombo. The council aims to strengthen economic cooperation between the two nations through enhanced trade and employment opportunities with support from Malaysian High Commissioner Badli Hisham Adil. President Marshad Bari acknowledged the support of Malaysian High Commissioner Badli Hisham Adil and the government of Malaysia in his acceptance speech. The newly elected leadership will focus on expanding bilateral relations with plans to create up to 10,000 employment opportunities for Sri Lankans in Malaysia and discussions on visa-free travel arrangements between the two countries. The Council also aims to boost trade, particularly in agriculture and investment sectors, while enhancing tourism ties. The organization maintains strong engagement with key Malaysian trade and investment agencies to promote business opportunities. Following the annual meeting, a panel discussion was held on accelerating economic cooperation between Sri Lanka and Malaysia, featuring the High Commissioner and business representatives from both nations. The event concluded with an interactive networking session, providing a platform for businesses to explore new collaboration opportunities. TikTok has launched a dedicated STEM feed in Sri Lanka, creating a new in-app destination for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics content. The initiative, supported by the government of Sri Lanka and graced by Prime Minister Dr. Harni Amarasuriya, aims to expand digital learning opportunities for the country's youth. The new STEM feed provides users with a curated stream of high-quality educational content designed to spark curiosity and promote critical thinking. TikTok has also launched a dedicated hashtag STEMtalk to feature content created by partners, creators, and publishers, providing easy access to local language STEM content. The platform emphasized that user safety remains a top priority, with features like family pairing enabling parents to connect their accounts with teens' accounts for screen time management and content filters. Additional safety measures include time-away scheduling, teen network visibility, and proactive reporting alerts to ensure a secure learning environment. The initiative represents a collaboration between TikTok, the government of Sri Lanka, and the nation's education community to transform digital education opportunities.
It is a pleasure to be here on ground in Sri Lanka to launch STEM Feed. STEM Feed is a dedicated feed for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We are doing it in collaboration with the government of Sri Lanka as well as content creators and teachers all across. This is a dedicated feed for educational content, and we take great pride in launching it in Sri Lanka today.
David Perry's group of companies has launched a new partnership with French manufacturer Sudicart to bring world-class karting experiences to Sri Lanka through Speedway. The collaboration will enable local motorsports enthusiasts to compete internationally through the Sodi World Series. The new Sudicart fleet features cutting-edge technology with fully adjustable seats and pedals, allowing drivers to achieve perfect ergonomic fit without modifications while maintaining high safety standards. All vehicles at speed-based Bandaragama circuit will now be Sudicarts, with drivers provided with professional race suits and gear to standardize the experience. This upgrade marks a significant advancement in Sri Lanka's motorsports entertainment sector, offering faster and more modern karts engineered for world-class performance. The partnership enables Sri Lankan participants to compete on the global stage through the Sodi World Series, one of the world's largest karting competitions featuring drivers from over 40 countries.
We bring Sodicart, the global actor and the world leader in go-kart industry, to this amazing location to develop the Sri Lanka motorsports market. The goal is to extend the market to find the next Formula One driver here in Sri Lanka. And David Perry's groups put so much energy to develop this sport, and Sodicart, as the world leader, is really happy about this new partnership to develop a great future together.
Stay tuned for the stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on positive notes today. The all share price index gained by 156.05 points to close at 20,775.42. The S&P SL20 gained by 34.89 points to close at 5,903. The turnover was over 6.6 billion rupees and over 238 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.